Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Live at the Stagshead Tavern. I'm Mark,
Dave.
and we're back discussing things that we talked about around the fire pit. And tonight we're discussing licorice. And what kind of led into this conversation was in a previous episode, I described one of the root beers as having a black licorice type flavor to it. There was just notes of black licorice. And I think that kind of hit a chord with one of our viewers, and I got a little bit of feedback, and it just kind of led into more of a conversation about how, as a youth, I routinely hated black licorice. I would avoid it at all costs. I told Dave that my father, come Easter, when we would have the jelly beans, my dad would certainly root out the black jelly beans or the black licorice jelly beans because he knew we weren't going to eat them, and he enjoyed eating them. It wasn't just some kind of sacrifice, but he enjoyed eating them. And I also mentioned to Dave that when we would go to a convenience store to buy cigarettes for my father, not for me, he would always buy a packet of Chuckles. If you remember, the Chuckles candy are like a line of gummy candy in different flavors, but one of those gummies in there was a black licorice gummy, and Dad would always sacrifice that one. I got all the other colors, but Dad would always take the black licorice one. And I have noticed as I've gotten older now that I actually enjoy the flavor of black licorice. So we have a couple different varieties. A couple of these are Wily Wallaby. We got some from Trader Joe's, which is a store down the street.
Tractor Supply. But that's close.
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply, Trader Joe's.
We'll handle that in the edit.
So, question mark. And you made it painfully apparent that you really do like black licorice. Would you go out of your way to actually buy black licorice now? Kind of like talking about how your father, you would buy something, he would actually go directly for the black part of the licorice flavor. He'd be going for that. Would you go out of your way?
I can't say that I would leave my house to go to the store to buy black licorice, but I don't think I would leave my house to go to the store to buy any licorice. As much as I like a red Twizzler candy, we might buy something like that to take to the beach or to go to the movies with. But I can say that there have been times where I have chosen a black licorice over a red licorice. I'm willing to make that distinction.
Whoa. So if you're at a party and they have black jelly beans, which I don't know anybody that would actually ever do this, but there's a whole thing of black jelly beans on one side of the couch, and then there's a jar of M&Ms on the other side of the couch. Are you going to go for the black licorice, or are you going to go for the M&Ms? I'm really trying to gauge your enthusiasm for black licorice.
Honestly, I think that would depend on what day it was. As much as I like M&Ms, today I might really rather eat the black licorice M&Ms jelly bean.
I can honestly say that would never happen. I'm going to go mow through peanut M&Ms or M&Ms or whatever it is.
Yeah, I like chocolate as just as anybody, but put the bowls in front of me. I don't know. Today I would choose this one. Tomorrow I'd choose that one. But like I said, there would have been a time in my life where I would have easily bypassed any black licorice flavored items.
I'm still at that point.
Yeah, you're at that point.
I'm still at the point
so
right now.
So we're trying to bring you over to the dark licorice side.
It's a good way to say that. I still pick them out at Christmas. They buy me the big jelly belly jelly bean things or whatever it is, and I pick those out. Put those off to the side. I'm not, only in cases of dire emergency would I eat black licorice, and I still don't know if I would.
Okay.
But I guess tonight I'm going to figure this out.
Now, so
it's just going to be
bringing this towards an adult level conversation. Have you ever had the drink or the shot? Is it Zambuca? Have you ever had Zambuca?
Probably.
It's an Italian liqueur, but it's black licorice.
Isn't the same thing? Isn't Jägermeister black licorice type flavor?
I think if you were to read the label, it's more medicinal herbs versus Zambuca. I can picture the bottle. I think it's a clear bottle, and there's looks like, I think in blue writing there's a Roman Colosseum, but it is labeled anise or black licorice flavored, and I think it's traditionally served ice cold, similar to a Jägermeister, but it is bar none a black licorice.
Probably I've had that,
I
but
think
I don't know that I would.
I
go out on my
remember in
memory.
college doing a couple shots of that, and the first time doing that, what in the world was this? This is the stupidest thing in the world, and then very slowly, oh, this is cool because you have the flavor of the anise and the black licorice.
In college or now?
No, in college, but the ice coldness of it, and it's almost like when you're chewing a spearmint or wintermint gum, and you get that when you breathe in deep, and you get that cooling sensation on your throat.
Okay.
The whole.
So, am I going to get this today?
No, I'm talking.
These?
That was
What is this,
the Zambuca.
The Zambuca. Okay.
That was the ice cold Zambuca.
Okay.
So let's get back to the candy.
Oh, let's.
Refocus.
Okay, so we got the Willy Wallaby, Daryl Lee, Willy Wallaby, licorice beans, and then the Tractor Supply. Now, I don't know, this probably doesn't encompass everything that possibly under the sun. And these might be great, they might not be great, but I guess we'll go for it.
No.
And I could actually, these are reds, so that probably is going to be better.
Maybe that's the palate cleanser.
At the end?
At the end, sure.
Maybe.
No, I do find this curious though. Oh, I think I mentioned the licorice beans. Let's show the camera. When I first looked at those, I had the feeling of Good and Plenty's. That pink box you would see at the movie theaters.
I avoided.
That Dave avoided. And I can't say, I don't know if I've ever bought a box of Good and Plenty, but they have all those exact same colors.
Just to know the name that it's Good and Plenty would.
That means I'm an aficionado.
You know about it.
Okay.
Let's go. Which one are we going to start at? Just start from that side?
Yeah, let's go right to left. But I do want to point this out, and this, I don't know maybe if this is something, is licorice really popular in Australia? Because I know this Willy Wallaby is a Australian product, but then
I looked at the bag.
Daryl Lee says it's Australian licorice.
Yeah,
so what's going on
I
here?
don't know. I don't know. That's future talk about something.
Do we
like
need
that.
to do more research?
Yeah, these are actually made in Minnesota, made in the USA. So it's just marketing.
So I don't want to touch your licorice.
Okay.
So you could pull it out there.
I don't think you're.
So we're going to do the smell test. It smells like black licorice to me.
What else do? You smell it?
You get the
Soft.
feel.
Okay, here we go. Yep.
It's thick. As opposed to Twizzlers, they seem like they're easier to bite because I think they have thinner walls.
You know what? That's not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's a sweetness to it, but there's also that, I get the nasal, the anise through the nose. Are you getting any anise through the nose?
No, I'm not.
Oh, maybe you need Allegra D.
Okay.
So, I like that. It's been a while since I've had black licorice, so I'm curious to compare it to the next one.
That's not bad.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, give me a cup. I'm putting it on a dirty coaster here.
There you go.
Contaminated.
Stagshead Tavern coaster. You don't want to ruin that. Okay. So let's go with the Willy Wallaby. Willy Wallaby. I'm talking with my mouth.
Clean my palate.
I'm not going to be as sanitary as you are. I'm just going to go in and pick one out.
These are chunks of licorice, man.
Okay. This doesn't smell like black licorice.
There's a different, darker smell to it.
Know what that is.
Yeah.
Not many people are out there smelling the licorice, seeing what's going on.
You ready?
Here we go. Okay. Is it me or is there a spice to that? Maybe is black licorice supposed to be spicy? Spice?
Anise is a spice for sure. And I think that's what all black licorice.
It's not as pronounced as the Tractor Supply
No, the
version.
texture
Not bad.
is a little different. There's a different flavor, but I don't feel like it was as strong as the Tractor Supply. It's just different.
Clean palate.
I still would say, to me, that's a fairly traditional black licorice flavor. I mean,
Now, are any of this Australian licorice all sorts, are any of them,
any more stronger than the other?
are they all black licorice, even though they're colored differently?
Yeah, I don't know what the story's behind. Because I had Googled this type of a candy, and it came, at least the thing I saw was, it was called English licorice. And they were similar looking shapes that definitely had the layers of black in them, which I assume is the black licorice. But there are other...
Yellows. Okay, we're doing
yeah,
yellow.
both yellow here. Okay.
Okay.
And
I don't smell anything, really.
yeah, to me it just smells like a sugar coating, if anything.
Yep. Okay, here you go. What am I eating there?
I think that is just all sugar candy coating type stuff.
There's no,
I don't really get a strong licorice.
no. It's not banana flavored.
It's not lemon. I think my mind immediately goes to lemon because it's yellow, but that's not what it is. It's different. This is a natural Australian molasses licorice, delicately balanced or blanketed by delicious, rich fondant layers. So fondant's a cookie coating or candy coating.
Yeah, just sugary.
Yeah, I think that's.
You just want,
If I wanted a black licorice fix, like I had that hankering you were talking about leaving the house for,
Yep.
I don't think I would pick this. Just because to me, it's just more of a sugar flavor.
Okay, palate cleanse. Now, again, this is the Willy Wallaby licorice beans. Wiley Wallaby. Candy shell. Okay. And should I get it different? There's a couple different colors in there.
Yeah, I just get an assortment. So yeah, to me, these just look like candy coated items. I wouldn't imagine they really smell like anything.
Nope, no smell. Jelly bean.
You definitely get
Those licorice beans.
that crunchy candy coating, but as it finishes,
Not a lot of black licorice.
I'm getting black licorice.
But not
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 like-
compared to like number one.
No, but
So I'm gonna try the red pink one.
once you get through the outside candy coating, I'm picking up still black licorice. I don't know if I would leave the house to pick those over these. One of these two, these are straight up black licorice.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going for red.
Yeah, that'll definitely be the palate cleanser. I know I've had those, what do they say? That's strawberry. I've had those before, and I think those are delicious.
Strawberry.
Oh boy, that is strawberry. Jeez.
Holy cow.
Ready?
There you go.
Definitely strawberries. But good. Yeah, for sure. Those are good.
Oh yeah. Mark, that's okay.
So, you're going to try to get me to say one or the other.
Yeah, here's what I'm pretty confident that this is the way we're gonna do things here. Something like this. That's pretty good. But I'm thinking if you want to go, if this is just a critique of black licorice, that's clearly a winner.
Yeah, for sure. That to me just looks like a candy store black licorice. What do you call those? Penny store candies. Buy it in bulk, and that straight up black licorice is easy as you can get.
Tractor Supply,
Yeah.
soft, chewy.
Yep, naturally flavored.
Don't know exactly where it's made, but the classic red is going to be up here somewhere.
This doesn't list ingredients. I was thinking it might say anise.
So I'm retesting it. That's actually not bad. That's- Would I pick that over a Reese's peanut butter cup? No.
Okay, that's fair. But I think I still stand by my statement that as a kid I hated black licorice, and as an adult I like it. That's, I don't know how else to phrase it. I certainly wasn't petitioning for the banning of all other candies and making this the national candy. But just making the point that our tastes change as we get older, maybe, for some. Some mature quicker than others. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
I'm just pointing out, and I think the viewers and listeners will probably agree with me, I believe, that they're going to go for that every time. And they're going to go for the chocolate every time. And then that's maybe if you're sitting around the fire and you have nothing else to eat, that's not bad.
That's fair.
I'm not going to kick it out.
Bottom of the barrel or last choice. You're probably right. And maybe I've been brought over to the black licorice side because at one day there was nothing else, so I ate the black licorice. I honestly don't know what caused that shift in my taste, but like I said, a friend of mine, another viewer, had brought up their change in adulthood, and it just reminded me of mine.
So I'm going to throw something out here. So in our youth, when we were eating licorice or candy or jelly beans or whatever, and we separated out the black ones off to the side because we didn't like them when we were young, was that the only thing that the fathers had to eat? Could that be the reason why, hey, if I have no other choices, I'm going to eat the black licorice just to throw something, have a taste of a jelly bean? The poor guys of my age, my kids are separating everything out and they're eating all the good stuff and they leave me the black licorice. Now, I still don't eat them, but maybe that's something to be said about why fathers
possibly that
and mothers,
they chose the black licorice as they get it all.
Yeah.
We know the kids aren't going to like it, so I get to eat all the black licorice.
I don't have to worry about them stealing my,
That's entirely possible.
Okay.
That is entirely possible.
Interesting. This conversation needs to happen a little bit more in depth at the fire when we're sitting around talking about these topics of the day or the week or the month and thinking about things to talk about in front of the tavern talks. But I'm more pleasantly surprised than I thought I was going to be.
Yeah. No, I'm straight and narrow. I didn't like it as a kid. I like it as an adult. But I would probably definitely pick the red over the black. Gun to my head. Strawberry is a very good flavor. And this is a very good strawberry flavored licorice. No, I get it.
You know what we should do is we should get those jelly beans that are the good ones and the bad ones all mixed in.
Oh boy.
And do that on camera.
That's a possibility.
And we could name it. Mark, we could sit there, what's that flavor? And see what kind of creative names come up.
That's a possibility. So I think they call that a teaser in the social media world. So it looks like we have another podcast planned.
Yep.
And we will deal with naming flavored jelly beans that might be pleasant or unpleasant.
Or we could get a special guest sucker person in here to actually sit in between us, and then we feed them the jelly beans and have them. I could probably do a pretty good job about describing what I'm eating.
Sure. I fear there will be friendships lost if certain people were brought into the mix with that.
Yeah. Okay.
But okay, anyway, guys, let's wrap it up. Any closing words on Dave's conversion?
Dave's conversion. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm good. That one was good.
Felt was pretty strong.
It was good.
Yeah. No, sometimes the cheapest is the best.
Yeah. And I don't know what the cost of that is or anything like that, but yeah, good stuff.
All right, guys. Once again, thank you for joining us live at the Stagshead Tavern. This was SHT Talks. Good night.